Of course, it would take some time the first time I go live publicly for the program to get it together. But here we are today. What we're going to talk about is I saw a few new apps that I've not really had a chance to get to try yet. And so I want to look at those. I also thought I would share what's going on the channel because got a lot of exciting things happening in the back end. And just looking to make sure the stream is steady. It may not be steady yet. Let me see. I think, oh, there we go. So it is on. It just doesn't look like it's on my end. Hello, Chris. It's nice to see you. It's been a while since I've been live. I'm trying to see everything in the back end of the studio. And it is just, there we go. There we go. It finally started. Stream health. Stream health is excellent. Everything's looking good. I turned you on earlier, but you weren't listening. No, I don't want, okay. I'm having some technical difficulties here because it turned on monetization even though I did not want monetization on. So I'm trying to see if I can turn that off. I might not be able to, so we might have to roll with it. And I'm sorry. It was not my intention to turn the ads on for the live stream. Let's see. Let's go back. Davidson's All Natural Gym is in the house. It's great to see you. And Chris, nice to see you again. And your new studio is great. Yep. What Chris is talking about is that I have, I just noticed I don't have my thing here pushed close enough. That's fine. I've got a brand new desk. I've got 2 new monitors. I've got monitor arms. I've got a whole new setup that I see, but you guys just see the backdrop still. However, I will be working on getting some new stuff and getting rid of the backdrop. So that's going to be great. Don't leave. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'm not planning on it. So this is very exciting. We've got some new features to talk about in Canva. And I took some screenshots right when I was going live because today I'm going live with a brand new platform that I've not used to go live publicly before. It's evmux. So I'm a little confused on the back end, but that's fine because you never get good at something if you're not confused the first time you use it, or the second, or the third. So we're just gonna roll. And I think what I'm gonna do is start off with, first of all, if you have any questions about Canva or YouTube, drop them in the chat. I'll be glad to take some questions. But I think we're going to start off with a new app that I saw a few weeks ago called Image Blender. Let's Image Blender. Okay. We're going to try to get this without an ad in it. I don't know if that's going to happen. Let's see, left side camera. Is that what I want? Okay, that will work, but I'm actually going to get rid of something so that we can see. what we're going to do is go over here to apps and type in the term image blender. And this is what that app looks like, image blender. We're going to scroll over to this one, and I'm going to change my view. Let's see. What do we think about that fun little transition scene between the scenes? I kind of like it. That is one thing I really like about evmux so far, is I can add the transition scenes. But what you can do with this app is blend the images. Just move me a little bit. Okay. I'm going to take this snowy image right here. And disclosure, I know exactly how this one works because I've used it in an upcoming tutorial. So I know how this one works. We're going to take this image right here. And I'm actually going to put it right on top of this image. And then we're going to take these two and make them pretty large so that you can see them. We're just going to do like that. All right. Next up, what we're going to do is click Blend Selected Images. If you can't see that, it looks like this. Blend Selected Images. You're going to notice right away that it is already blended, but let me get that a little bit bigger for you. Here we go. There are little nodes, and you can move these nodes around. So I'm going to move that to the top and then pull this one down to the bottom. Basically, it blends the two images together, but it's creating a new image with the top image, and some of it's transparent. Let me show you what I mean. So we've got this, and I'm going to click Save. When I click Save, if I hover over a little bit, you're going to notice that you can see the white, but it blends the two images together so nicely. And I like this better than, hold up, let me undo this and duplicate. We're going to do that one more time. And again, this is called Image Blender. So click the top image, blend selected image, and we can do different things. But we're going to go to linear, flip this so that the one thing's at the top, pull this one down. I might even reduce or increase the strength a little bit and click Save. So now the two images is two separate images, but they looked really well blended together. I like this much more than there's something right within Canva that's similar, but I don't like it as much because when you click Edit and you click Blend, it generates first AI images, and then it doesn't really blend that well, at least not in my experience. But the one up here with the Image Blender app worked exceptionally well. I love it. So you'll see that it took longer, but then it didn't blend the two images together. Like it just made one image from the top. So because of that, I prefer to use this one called Image Blender. If you're just joining us today, basically what I do during these lives is I share some features that I have noticed that are new, and I also answer your questions. So if you have any questions about how to do something in Canva, this is the time to get those questions answered. So let's see. and don't be shy. Don't be shy. I'm not gonna bite, I promise. Where are you tuning in from? I got to take a drink of water. So I really am loving the image blender feature. And I specifically see this being really useful for YouTube thumbnails. I find it really useful for YouTube banners or any social media post where you want to sort of blend two images together. That's where I find it exceptionally helpful. So I hope that you will find it helpful too. In fact, one of the videos, I believe, where I talk about that I've got coming out in March about how to design a YouTube banner for safe spaces, like for your safe zone. I believe I use that in that video. I've got another Canva tutorial friend in the house. And Davidson's All Natural Gem is about 2 hours south of Chicago. Are you getting the snow? Like, I don't know where the snow that we're supposed to be getting tomorrow in North Carolina is coming from. But we're supposed to be getting quite a bit. And we don't typically get as much as they're calling for. So I'm a little nervous in how the roads and everyone's going to handle that. But yeah. Am I getting snow or ice? Probably a mixture, because that is true. We tend to get sleet, ice rather than snow, but last time I looked, we were like 80% chance getting at least 1 inch of snow, possibly even 4 to 5 to 6 inches. I've not looked this morning. One model even suggested that we might get a foot of snow, which would be really unbelievable. The background with evmux has a green screen option. I'm going to be honest, I don't know. I think there is a green screen option where I could cut out my background, but I'm not sure how good it would be. And I don't know that I want to play around with that. At least not yet. But the whole goal eventually is to actually be able to remove the background so that I've got something nice back there. I just have not been able to get that done yet. We are all snow here unless it changes. And then we got some ice and 2 inches of snow, not bad. Yeah, really, I think that where I'm located, it's supposed to be all snow, but you just never know, because if it shifts at all, then it changes. So like one day recently, we were supposed to get some wintry precipitation, and it wound up being 33 degrees and rain, which is just miserable. Because if it's going to be cold and rain, it might as well be like 2 degrees colder and snow. I see that we have several people viewing. If you're just tuning in, hi, my name is Jennifer. I am an Empower Canvassador for 2025. Basically, what that means is I try to make Canva simple for you. And my expertise, so to speak, is things that you can do for your YouTube channel. So don't hesitate to pop in the chat. We've got several people that are in there that are here all the time. It's been quite a while since I've done a live, at least publicly. There were a few problems with the platform I was using, and so I just gave myself some time to take a break from live streaming And today I decided, you know what? I'm going to get back on the horse with a new platform, and we're just going to see how it goes. So hopefully it looks and sounds great for everybody. But what I'm doing is I just shared a new feature called Image Blender. You can scroll back and watch that if you want. I did feature this in an upcoming video that's coming out in March for YouTube banners. Let's Park City, Utah. Oh, I bet there was a lot of snow there. We're going to move on to the next thing, which is called custom mockups. We have been promised custom mockups for a long time. I have known about it for I want to say since September. I think I've heard about it, and it has finally rolled out to everybody so I can share. So this is the first time I'm going to share this with you. So let me share my screen. I don't know whether I should do a closer write-up. No, I need to do left side of Canva. Here we go. And then we'll just move me down here or something like that. All right. We're going to go down here to this. What a custom mockup does is it will take an image, and you can use any of Canva's free images for this, or pictures you've taken yourself. And so, like, my recommendation would be to take a picture of yourself holding your phone, or if you've got your desk set up with your monitors, that would be cool too. But let's take a look and see what it does. It's going to turn this from a picture to a mock-up where you can insert a picture into it. So we're going to go to apps. And here we're going to search for, actually, you know what? We don't need to go to apps. What am I thinking? We click this, we go to edit. And under edit, go to mockups. Mockups always has been there. However, create a mockup template hasn't been. And this is a Canva Pro feature. And as always, I've got a free trial for you linked in the description box below. We're going to create a custom mockup template. If you're just joining us today, what we're doing is we're going over some of these features in Canva that I've seen, that I've wanted to try, but I've not been able to really try them. So I thought I would go live today and experiment and see what things look like. So I'm so glad that you're here. Good decision to go online. I've always been online. I've always had the videos, but there was so much going on. Let's take a look at these mock-ups and see what's going on here. So what happens is it gives you, let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger for you. How does that look? Does that look better? It gives you different AI mock-ups of what it might look like. And for me, this one in the top left looks the best. But you could actually get a mock-up in the bottom or a mock-up of the sleeve, but we're going to do it on the phone and click confirm. And you're going to see right here that it turned it into a mock-up. Now, what can we do with this mock-up? In this mock-up, we can insert a picture. So let's say, let me switch screens real quick. Let's say that in your video, you want to share a screenshot of a phone. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me grab my phone. All right. So you want to share a screenshot of something on your phone, but you've taken a picture of you holding your phone. Let's say, here's the picture. And you want that picture to show up in the video, but you want whatever your screenshot is to be in the picture on the phone, or, so this is what we do. Let's see, is that left camera? Yep. But now we need to go to right camera. Nope, left camera. Let's do this. Okay. I'm looking to see if I've got any uploads of screenshots. I do. In fact, look right here. I've got one. I'm going to left click and drag this into this image. And now the screenshot that I took on my phone is there in the picture. And you could, size this to the way that you need for a video and insert that. So if I had filmed this as a video instead, I might pop this in as part of the video. All right, let's see. What is next? I need to look. I created these banners. And what do we think about the transition, the zoom in and zoom out instead of it just like flipping? I kind of like it. So we've done Image Blender first, and then we looked at custom mockups. Now, let's take a look at one called One Color. It is very similar to duotone, except for with duotone, you have to change, if you want a silhouette to be one color, you have to change a highlight and a shadow to be that same color. But with this Canva app, you can do it with one click pretty much. So let's go back. Before we look at that, I need to showcase this. I just made a teddy bear turn into a mock-up and had to try something crazy. Yeah. How are you going to turn that into a video animation, though? I'm a teddy bear. All right, I'm going to write notes here. I'm going to write a note. Let me show you just in case you don't know how to do that. Let me switch left side of Canva. I've got so much going on, I can't figure out how to. I don't want this banner up anymore. Okay, here we go. I think I need to move this up some. Yep. Down here, there's a notes. I think I'm in a presentation, but I think most of them have it. And so I'm going to just type in some notes there that say, try mock-up with teddy bear or something fun. If I can remember to do that later, I will. I may not have time though. All right, let's go back to One Color. Here's a picture that I took, and I would love to get it into One Color, into a silhouette. What I could do is first I need to remove the background. That's great. And then what I would do before is click Edit, click Duotone, click Custom, and then change the highlight and shadow to the One Color. Okay, that's fine. It works fantastic, but we're going to do something else. So we're going to undo all that. Go to Apps. We're going to type in One Color, which has been your favorite Oh, okay. I've got a Facebook message. I'll look at that in a second. What's been your favorite so far? We're going to remove the background. And we're going to go to, where is it? Is it one word? Oh, there it is. One color. For best results, use an image with a transparent background. This is because if it's one image, it's going to just change it into a square or whatever shape the image is. But we're going to go with one color. So here I've got black, but it could be any color I want. And then apply effects. What happens is it adds a new image to your design that's one color. I really like that. It's so much faster than doing the duotone method when I remember to use it. I've been using it for a while, but I tend to forget it's there. But it's called one color. I love it. Okay, let's see. I'm going to take just a minute. I'm going to put up a be right back screen and also an ad break, and I'll be right back. I promise. I want to look at something. I saw it and I'm going to share it with everybody. I just took a screenshot of what you sent and we're going to put it up on the screen. Here it is. So this image was the original. Oh, I don't need to make it that big. Here we go. This image is original, and then there was a mock-up of the bear and the wood. That's really cute, actually. It's really, really cute. All right, let's go back to one color. So I'm loving the one color because it allows me to change anything to one color very, very quickly. And basically, how I would use this in YouTube is create this. We're going to go to position, bring it down. Like it gives a different look. So I'm loving it. Let me know what you think. Okay, what is next? We've done image blender, custom mockups, and one color. Next is called try on, and I was really excited about this because it promises you to be able to let you try on different clothing. But let me show you what happened when I went to try it out. Let me show you yeah, because I did not like what happened. let's see, left side Canva. And let me get rid of the banner. Here we go. This one was called Try On. Looks like this. Here's the problem. Sign in to try it. You have to have evmux to get credits to be able to use this in Canva. You have to sign into your account. That's just not something that I have, and it's not something that I want, so I'm not doing that. But I've heard that it's exceptionally good. I can't try it to find out. I'm curious as to what other Canva users think about apps like this where you have to have an account in order to try it inside of Canva. I'm not a fan of that. I get some of them, but for things like this, it's frustrating. I really wish we could use it. Let's see. Okay, let's see here. Have you ever, okay, so I see that I can star a comment, but I don't know how. Okay, I see how I can see that. Oh, that's funny. I've got it filtered to star. Your comment is starred. What if I hide it? Would it show it to me? I've got to, oh, it's because I didn't have it starred. Jennifer. Thank you for being patient while I learn a new platform. Okay, excellent. So now I know how to star. So this is it. Have you tried the one color to choose another option like pink, reduce transparency, and use it as a color filter? I have. And why not? Why don't we do it right now, actually? Let's do that. Since try on was a fail, I just have to figure out what format I want to look at. Close up upper right. Sure, let's do that. And now let's go to elements. You can't really see it there, so let's go left side. Here we go. Let's go to elements and find a picture. If anybody has recommendations of what to search, we're trying to do Chris's suggestion here. Actually, you know what? Let's go with snow, since I'm expecting snow soon. Ooh, here we go. We've got this image. And now let me flip back to the closer upright. What I'm going to do is duplicate this image and put it right on top. And then we're going to go back to left side. One color. We're going to change it to pink. So I've got a pink there. Oh. Effect. I think it's just going to change. Oh. So what it would do is, I see. It's, for this one, it would be like I did a rectangle. Like I did a pink color rectangle. And that's very cool. I can see, let me switch back. I can see how that would be helpful for silhouettes. So let me grab this one. And apply effects there. And size it to be the same, and then reduce the transparency. So this is what Chris was recommending. Yeah, it's very, very cool. That's a very cool idea. I'm going to have to hold on to that. Yeah, any portrait. I love it. I love it, actually. Maybe not that particular picture, but I had not thought about putting it on top of a picture for like a filter. I'd only thought about doing it in terms of, let me click A1, in terms of putting it behind a picture. But yeah, it's also really cool way, which for that you really could just click R. My stomach just growled exceptionally loud. Yeah, for regular images, you could filter it with a rectangle. But for silhouettes and things like that, yeah, that would be pretty cool. I like that a lot. Keep the ideas coming. I love playing around with ideas of other people. Let's see, we're 37 minutes in. In my opinion, it works best with the max transparency of about 25. Yeah, I would think so. That's 25. I'm going to switch this back to full screen. Even though it's less, you get more of the screen. We're going to move that. I thought that oh, what in the world? Here we go. Yeah. It just gives it a slight change. I like that. Love it. Okay. Let me go back to this view and then check to see what I have next. What I have next on my list that I wanted to look at is called Image Splitter. Before I go into Image Splitter, I could see this beneficial if you are wanting to potentially use different parts of an image, but you don't want to use the same part of an image for the background of social media posts. That's how I see it used, but I would love to know what you think. And for everyone just joining us, basically what I'm doing today is going through some features in Canva that I've not really had an opportunity to explore. Some of them are pretty new, like within the last couple weeks. Some of them have been promised for a while that have just shown up, and some of them I just came across when I was working on getting ready for today's live stream. And so so far we've looked at, let me share my screen. image blender where you can blend two different images together to make them look unique. So those were the original two images. And then create a mock-up template where you can use either a free Canva image or one you've taken of yourself and create a mock-up with it so that it's basically a placeholder for an image that you've taken. This was a sample that Digital Art with Canva made. And so she sent that to me on Facebook so that I could share. And then we looked at one color, which is where you can create a silhouette of something in only one color. We tried to look at try on, but it was a disappointment because you need an account with Vermeer's in order to be able to use it within Canva. I don't have that and I'm not going to get that, so I'm not going to try it. But the goal was to essentially be able to take an image of an outfit and put it on your body, like with AI generated stuff. Let's see. And one color, Chris suggested we use it like a filter. And so I did that. And now what we're doing is looking at splitting photos for a perfectly curated grid. This is the image that I would like to use. Just like the other apps, you go to apps and then search for this one, you would search for split. I can't remember what it was called. Oh, image splitter. So we're going to click image splitter. We're going to open this. You can split the image in multiple ways. Now, what I played around with was you can change the rows. Actually, let me get rid of the banner. You can split it in different rows. So let's do with 3 rows. You can split it with columns. Let's just do 3 rows, 3 columns, split image. And basically what it does is gives you different portions of that image. So let me click add a page and we're going to start getting these images in here. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And do you see how it just split the image here? I'm going to have to resize them, I think. What do you think about this? But each one of these could be used as a separate, let's just, each one of those could be used separately as a social media post. So I could design something on this and then maybe the next month or the next day design something on this background, design something on this background, etc. Oh, that's very, very cool to do something like you've got the image here. I don't want to change this to a video document because if I do that, it's going to flip it to the video thing every time. But I know what you're doing. Digital art for Canva. With Canva, I think that might be a video idea you need to figure out is something with this, because that would be fun. That would be a fun video idea for you. Okay. But essentially, let me just resize this to, let's see, social media. We're going to go with Instagram post. No, not animated, just Instagram. And we're going to copy and resize because I want to show you what my idea is for this. I'm going to get rid of everything that I don't need. Okay. So what we could do is duplicate all of these. I'm just using Control D if it will let me, because I've got 9, so I need 9. And then I will keep 1, get rid of the rest. And then for this one, keep 1, get rid of the rest. What do we think? We'll keep 1, get rid of the rest. That's the one we're going to keep. This is how I figure out things. I just play around for a very long time. But then, like, take this, set image as background. So then one thing on maybe Instagram could have that background, and then the next one could have this background. The next one could have this background. They're from the same image, but they're different. And it would give a very cohesive look. I might have to do that 1 month. Man, my stomach is growling. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it is going nuts. Oh, no wonder it's 11:09. I normally eat by like 10:45. But then you can create whatever you want on this for your social media posts, because you've split it. You've split this one design into different areas. I like it. It would be. It would be very, very well. So if you're wanting a nice, like Instagram, like full image sort of thing on your home grid, then I wouldn't do it randomly. But if you don't care, then yeah. And then with the, oh, okay. That would be fun for an advent calendar in December. It would. Oh, man, I accidentally showed my to-do list. Y'all, I've got so much stuff to get done. Today, I need to prep drinking water. I need to prep all the battery-powered items. I need to get those fully charged. I need to have a strong cleaning session. I need to get the toilet water ready, because if we lose power, we lose water, which means we can't flush the toilet. And I need to get all the laundry done because I'm out of cold weather clothes, and we're about to have a big snowstorm tomorrow. And then for the Project Help Desk YouTube channel, I need to get 2 videos ready to release. One is going to release this month, one's next month. And then I've got all this stuff to do before the end of March. I mean, before the end of February for this channel. And then I've got some stuff to do for the email list. And I've got other stuff that I have to do. Yeah, it's a lot. And I love using the drop-down menus for this. I'm doing most of that now. Yeah. So I was going to go live yesterday morning, and then we didn't have internet, so I couldn't. And I want to go live. I wanted to go live before my trial ran out, and I was afraid if we lose power or internet or and water for an extended period of time, then I wouldn't be able to go live during my free trial. So that's why I'm going live today. And it seems like everybody likes it because there's been a good viewer count. Bear with me for just a minute. I need to take another quick break, and I'm going to, wow. Yeah, I've not looked at the news yet this morning. I'm going to take another quick break. I'm going to throw up a short little be right back screen, and I'm going to throw in an ad for those that are watching that have ads. Okay. I was trying to find something during that break, and I could not find what I was looking for. I don't know if this is the recent one or not. We're going to go with it. So the next thing that I wanted to show you that was brand new, which is really, really awesome, is a new downloads option. So let me share right upper corner. Okay, we've got this. So these are a lot of my thumbnails. I don't think this is the most recent one, actually. But let's say that I wanted to download this end cards. Let's say that I wanted to download this video. Or not this video, this thumbnail. Before, what I would have to do is click share, click download. Well, I've got to change this to PNG because I've got an animation on one of the pages, don't ask. And then what I would have to do is click the down arrow. I would have to click, or I would have to unselect everything and then find the page. Well, let me show you the process now. And this is so much better. So much better. click share, download. That's still the same. But click the down arrow here, and let me see if I can get this to be a little, can everybody see this okay? It's bigger than it would be on full screen. I'm going to go with it, and hopefully you can see it okay. But you can toggle between all pages and current page. You don't have to unselect pages. You can just go to current page, which is so helpful if you're already on that page to download it. And so now I can just download that one page. So I love that new option. It was so, so helpful. Being able to just click that little button. Like, that's one thing that has made my life so much easier in the last week. Don't know if it's available for everybody yet, but that's why. Like, when I go live, sometimes I share things that I don't share in the regular videos, and that's an example of it, because I don't know if it's out for everybody yet, but I love it. We know that it's out at least for digital art with Canva. And she also asked what software I'm using, and today I'm using evmux. And since we're about 57 minutes in and we don't have that much longer to go, maybe I'll spill some tea. Anybody that has watched my channel for a long time knows that I loved, and I'm going to use loved with a D, StreamYard. I use StreamYard. I was a StreamYard champion, so to speak. I loved the ease of use. I loved how it worked on the back end. I loved everything about it. However, a company bought StreamYard, and immediately things started going downhill. There were a lot of struggles that I personally had, but then there were struggles that other creators were having too. And kind of the last straw was the increase of prices by a lot. And I'm not talking about just a little bit. I'm talking about my price went from, it was going to go from full transparency. For StreamYard, I paid $428 for the year. And it was going to go from that to more than double. That's just not in the budget for me. That is not okay, especially when I only stream publicly maybe once a month. That's just not, it's not ideal. So I started researching other streaming platforms and pretty much narrowed it down without trying them to OneStream Live, because it was cheaper, and like a lot cheaper, in evmux because of the features. And I had a lot going on in October, November, December, and January. So that's why I didn't stream at all. And then I decided, you know what, I'm going to have a little bit of time in March, because I'm not filming any Canva tutorials in March at all. Canva tutorials are coming out in March, but Canva is having Canva Create in April. And I want to make sure that I don't film stuff for April in March if things are going to change at all. I don't know that they will, but just in case they do, I'm going to choose to focus on other stuff instead of filming those Canva tutorials for April. And then April, whenever it is. If I can, I will go live the day of Canva Create, but if I can't, then I'll go live the next day, which basically meant I needed to find a new platform. This week was pretty clear for me in terms of scheduling, except for this weather kind of threw a wrench in that. I was not expecting it. So I'm going to try to go live as much as I can, like feasibly, before my trial runs out, and then I will probably sign up for evmux. But yeah, thumbnails, you should reduce the file size to max 2 KB because YouTube limits the max to 2 MB. Okay, so I personally have never had trouble with my thumbnail sizes. Like, I've never once had them say that my thumbnail size was too big with what I do. So thankfully, but yes, that is a good thing to share. Let me get back to closer right screen. If you want to reduce the size of the thumbnail, you can do it a couple different ways. One, you could limit the file size by clicking this button, or you could reduce it this way, which these are pro options, or you could change PNG to JPEG. That's going to make it smaller too. But I personally have never had a problem when I just download it as a PNG. But it could be the pictures and the backgrounds and the things that I'm choosing on them for my thumbnails. I'm guessing that Digital Art with Canva is saying that she has some trouble and needs to reduce her file size. I bet. Yeah. So let me look at my banners and see if I did everything that I was planning to do. Download options. Now, I do have a quick question. Are you willing to be my guinea pigs while I test something out real quick? Can actually, I don't know that I feel like testing this out. Oh, I do have a question. When I shared that break screen, could you hear me in the background, or did it turn off my mic? Basically, I'm going to throw up. Wow. I'm not going to throw up, I promise. I'm going to put up that break screen, and I'm going to do it. And while I put it up, I'm going to talk. I want to know if by chance you hear me speaking during that. Oh, actually, Chris said no. So, but I don't know whether I was actually speaking. So but let me test it. I'm going to test it one time. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? You should be able to hear me fine. My mic looks like it's going. I was just curious because those are things that I've not tried. The other thing that I would like to know is what you think about different brands, banners and templates. So let me give an example. I heard you during the transition, but not during the video. That's great. That's great to know. So let's look at different brands. This is style 4. This is the style that I have gone through and I have liked the best, but I'm wondering what you think about it. I like it because there's a little logo that shows where it's coming from. So it shows me YouTube, it shows me digital art with Canva, and then it shows the comment, the chat. Here's style 3. Now, I'm not a huge fan of style 3 because I think it comes up too far. And I also think that it's a little bit difficult for me to see what the comment says. Too big. That's what I think. Now, let's look at style 2. I don't hate style 2, but I wish that it was reversed. I wish digital art with Canva was a little smaller, and I wish the comment was a little bigger. That's just my personal preference, but you can tell who the commenter is really clearly with style 2. Let's see. Not too bad. Yep, agreed. Let's see here. And now let's look at style 1. Let's see if anybody picks out what I don't like about it. Once I get the comment up. Okay. So this is the style 1. What I don't like about it is that you can't change the color of the white at all, and there's a harsh line right in the middle of it, and so it's really hard for me to look at and read what the person has said without that bright line getting in my view. I don't like the pick at the top. The profile picture could be smaller on style 2. Let's go back to style 2. Yep. And then here's style 4. So I like the way that this one looks the best. I like the way the scrolling ticker, the color of the scrolling ticker looks on that. And it's circle like everyone's profile picture. I don't like the pick at the top. Yeah, I agree. So at least I know that what I like is the same. And then when it goes to banners, this is what the different brands look like on the different like when I put a little thing up there that's Canva feature image splitter, this is what those look like, which I don't like that one. So there's that option. This one's the one that was too tall. And then this one. So I think style 4 is just where I'm going to leave it if I choose evmux as my streaming platform. I'm going to be honest, I do like some of StreamYard's options better, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess. And then I think I like the color I've chosen, like the blue-green. Like, I like that color a lot. Okay. Is there other things? Oh, okay. While we're guinea pigging, let me show you a transition scene. So when I go from this scene, let's just do an example to left side camera. Well, I'm very huge here, but here we go. Do you see how it shrinks in and then shrinks out like that? So that's option one. I like option one. It's called zoom in, zoom out. The other thing that we could do is like a fade down like this. But I kind of like the zoom in, zoom out. My thoughts, because you could use it smaller to show. Are you talking about with this viewpoint, or are you talking about with this viewpoint? Because I can make this smaller. That's as small as I can go. I could go really huge. I don't want to go that big. Nobody needs to see me that big. And I can move me all around on the screen. And I can even change it to be a rectangle. A rounded square. I like that look a lot. Actually, I might change it to the rectangle square. But for the solo picture, let me change the stinger. Let me show you how I set that up, if I can find it, because I used a background image, not a outline in evmux, so I can't really change it without doing a lot. Let's see, is it in here? Yep. Let's see. Close up, upper right. There we go. Okay. So this is the frame you're speaking about. Now, the problem with this frame, the reason why I don't have it, let's see. There's a white frame around your video and then like a black. Okay. So what I had to do for this was create a background. I had to do a screenshot of where my video was and then sort of create this image so that my video could sit on top of it. Okay. Now, the reason why I don't do that is this. If I increase the video more, which I could potentially, it's going to take a lot of trial and error to get it so that it sort of looks right, but I can't move the video down, or the comments would come up into like, oh, I don't want to do it because it's going to mess that up. Let me duplicate this so that I can play with it. So let's just say that I made this bigger. What I'm going to need to do is create an outline for that size, which I absolutely can do in Canva. But it might start encroaching here because it doesn't slide up. But I do kind of like this size. I'm going to be honest, though. Let me get back here. One of the reasons why I did this is because I've not gone live in so long, I made myself smaller so that I wasn't looking as big of myself. But yeah, I'm definitely going to play around with the layouts. Definitely. And I think I do like that zoom in out look as opposed to something else. Because this is the other one I was contemplating, was one that did like this, which I kind of like that look. I might use it for if I want to switch to a break. Like, let's see, Stinger. Like maybe if I switch to something like this. That might work, but I kind of like the zoom in and out. Is or isn't. But yeah, I'm gonna I'll play around with this. I honestly put together this slide very, very quickly in order for me to be on the screen. And I didn't want to be on the full screen. Just because it's my personal comfort zone. But yeah. The big question is, have you all missed me going live? And what is a feature you would love for me to do a deep dive on a future live? Like, was there one of those features that you really liked that you would love for me to just play around with in a future live? Because if we don't lose power or internet tomorrow, I might try to go live again while it's snowing. You guys would get to see like really excited Jennifer, because I love when it snows. Love when it snows. I'm taking a look at my stream health. Okay, it looks like about 10:51 that there was some bitrate problems, but has it overall been pretty good? Audio, video, everything. And you know what I need to make? I need to make an end card for ending live streams. That's what I need to do. Maybe I'll do that the next live stream. I'll make the end card for the live stream and show how I do that. I didn't see any issues with it. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. And just in case you guys don't know, I got a new desk, which means I can film sitting and standing. I love it. I should have switched my camera. Maybe I'll do that. Let me switch. Bye. No. We're just going to move this over while I'm finishing it. Oh, okay. So I would need to scoot it up just a little more, I think. I thought about trying evmux, but I never go live. First, lives are very nerve-wracking. I get nervous every time I go live. It doesn't matter whether it was just yesterday, which I did for my members only. By the way, members only, if you're on the time traveler tier for members, you get access to all my videos early, which means that when I schedule the videos for March, which is going to be hopefully this week, as long as there's not power issues, all those time traveler members get access to those videos when I schedule them. The other thing is I do members only workshops, which is essentially where I get on live and I'm just doing stuff. I may not share my screen the whole time, but I get in there, answer questions, and do whatnot. We have a blast. And then, yep, last live I did for Canva design community. I don't know that I actually wound up seeing that. I think we had some internet issues, but I'm sure you did a great job. So yeah, and that's like a really solid reason to be a member, because yesterday I did a members only live and one person showed up. So pretty much it was like a one-on-one enjoyable conversation with that person. Was trying to figure some things out, and I loved it. And what I was doing during that workshop, during that work session, was I was filling out my description, doing my end cards, and doing that sort of thing for the March videos. And I even was able to ask her, hey, do you like this title better or that title better? So you really get to sort of influence what I do. And when only one person shows up, even better, because, awesome. So if you want to join that awesome community, help me out in the process, I'd appreciate it. All you have to do is click the join button. There's 2 levels. One will get you early access to every single video. The other one, I have the occasional live stream. Not occasional live stream, scratch that. I do release a video early occasionally for that other level too, but it's just a really great way to support the channel. And then for lives, once I get settled in with evmux as a platform, I will be doing lives more frequently for members only, but also try to once a month do a public live stream as well, just similar to this one. But for the first few months, it will probably be more often because I need to get used to the platform. Everyone, I hope you stay safe. If you're about to get pummeled with winter weather, I hope you stay safe, get everything you need. I'm about to go fill up all of my water jugs for drinking water. I'm about to go do a bunch of laundry and get the house clean. So that way, if we lose power, I don't have to trip over anything. All right. Stay tuned. There's new Canva tutorials coming out every single day in the month of, February. So go check the shorts tab, go check the video tab, like all of the stuff. And fuzzy pants. I need fuzzy pants. And Valentine, thank you. Thank you for chiming in. I know that there are many people that just kind of like watched and are in the background. Some of you might have been going, hee hee, she's doesn't have her stuff together. I don't. I really don't. But I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I'm going to try to end this live by clicking and broadcast.